I mean, everybody wants to be on this card. I mean, you don't even have to know who's blowing up my phone. You can just see it all on the internet.
Things are going great. The White House, Dana White said, you and John Jones, that's a real deal.
I'm going home. I'm going to get the head down. I'm going to rest. They're testing me. I'm in the pool. I says, he goes to him, man, I thought that's what the pools are for, jumping in and out. But I'm back in the pool, so get ready and stay ready, because damage will be done. Oval Office, White House guard.
Conor McGregor insists he's still locked in for the UFC's blockbuster White House card despite a leaked pick controversy that sent the fight world into a frenzy. Meanwhile, Dana White said that everyone on the entire UFC roster wants a spot on this card and confirmed the fight is still in the works with about a year to go. He pointed out that with so much time left, the UFC landscape will look very different by then, so he plans to wait and see how things shape up closer to the date. For now, he has fighters lining up eager to be part of what promises to be a historic event.
I mean, everybody wants to be on this card. I mean, you don't even have to know who's blowing up my phone. You can just see it all on the internet. But, you know, the fight's a year away, so the landscape will change a lot over the next year. We wouldn't even start building that card until, you know, still a long time.
Is he in consideration?
It's literally a year from now. It's
right.
Like,
with everything that's gone on with him, though, or would you welcome him back with open arms at that time?
It's a year away. It's not even worth talking about who would be on the card. The entire MMA landscape will be different a year from now.
Furthermore, Dana White revealed that the White House card will be a full pay-per-view event and promised fans he is going to build an epic lineup for it. He made it clear that with the level of interest from fighters and the stage they are setting, this card is being designed to deliver something truly special.
Are we talking a couple of title fights? Are we talking?
Yeah, it'll be a pay-per-view card.
But like UFC 300 level, or you think it'll just depend on what you can do?
The best card we could possibly put together.
Is there a chance you do Conor and John on the same card?
I don't know. I mean, in a year, who knows what the world will look like in a year. Yeah, that's what it'll be. We're going to be on the South Lawn, and literally when you're watching the fight, this will all be the White House here, and then behind me will be, we're just getting into logistics right now. My team have already walked the White House with the staff there, and now we're putting together the design, and then we'll all fly out to DC and sit down with him and see what he wants to do.
In addition, Conor McGregor hinted that he is locked into being on the White House fight card, but made it clear he still needs to clear all his drug testing before it becomes official. He stressed that once he gets the green light, he is ready to make a massive return.
I do like the dough. I'm in this zone until I can clear my slate. It's looking like I'm headed to the Oval Office again. So that's where I'm heading next. But I let these men fight for this one, and I'll support them and back them all the way. Nice suit. It's one of my own. I guess you want to do all.
Congratulations. I tell you what, your work ethic is inspiring. Your work rate is inspiring.
However, Conor McGregor has revealed that he is officially back in the testing pool and gearing up to fight on the White House card.
Very good, brother. Great to see you, bro. You stick on the glasses and it's go time. I stick on the glasses and it's show time, yeah? So we're a match made in heaven, brother. I love it.
Adding to that, McGregor shared that he is already in preparation mode and clean and ready. He promised fans that when he steps back in the cage, he will deliver action of the highest order.
I could make 25 million champions out of that, bro. Do you get me? So I'm like, my rockin', bro. Things are going pretty well.
Things are going great. The White House, Dana White said, you and John Jones, that's a real deal.
I'm going home. I'm going to get the head down. I'm going to rest. They're testing me. I'm in the pool. I says, he goes to him, man, I thought that's what the pools are for, jumping in and out. But I'm back in the pool, so get ready and stay ready, because damage will be done. Oval Office, White House guard.
The best man on the mic, the notorious Conor McGregor.
Meanwhile, John Jones chimed in, saying he wants a spot on the White House card and has a strong feeling the UFC will put him on it. Jones shared that the event sounds so unique and massive that it is something he would gladly come out of retirement for just to be part of the spectacle.
Donald Trump mentioned that he wanted to have a fight at the White House guard, and that just seems like such a huge opportunity. I'm a very proud American. I have a lot of close friends that are in the military. This is my act of I can't call it service, but just to be able to entertain the country and the world at this level.
I think it's exciting, very exciting.
Can we expect to see you on the card?
I can't promise anyone anything, but I have a very strong feeling that I'll be on that card.
But who would you take on? Who would be your dream opponent?
I would want to take on whoever's holding the belt at the end of the year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any possible names you think?
Well, no, I mean, as of right now, the champion is Tom Aspinall, but we'll see who's the champion at the end of the year. And I feel like it'd be only fitting to have a American guy fight for the championship, then I'd be willing to put it all on the line.
Nice.
In response to Jon Jones's comments, MMA Guru took a shot at the former champion, accusing him of crawling back to the UFC just to secure a spot on the White House card. Guru mocked Jones for suddenly acting ready to fight Tom Aspinall if it means getting on that historic event. He added that Jones is now trying to grab attention by popping up in comment sections whenever posts mention him and Tom Aspinall.
So a couple of days ago in a speech, Donald Trump mentioned that he and Dana White are planning on having a UFC event in the White House in 2026, live with a crowd. It would be absolutely insane if they were to pull that off. All of a sudden, look who came crawling back. Jon Jones claims that he's back in the testing pool, keeping his options open. He's even commenting on posts regarding him versus Tom Aspinall at the White House, I guess, on the lawn of the White House. I don't know whereabouts they're going to do this, but I'd imagine it's going to be on the lawn.
Moreover, he discussed how we may even get a Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler fight on this card.
Conor McGregor is now reaching out to Dana White and revealing their DMs about apparently them talking about Conor McGregor fighting Michael Chandler at the White House event, who also jumped in on this. I love it. I love it, kid. And this is probably Conor McGregor coked out of his mind, yapping to Dana White at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. he's yapping to Dana White. You gotta get me on that card, Dana. I'm losing me mind on this, yo. I'm losing it in my bear, bro, yeah? You can only imagine the contents of those voice notes at 3 a.m. from Conor McGregor after he heard this news that they were planning on doing a White House event. He heard that it's called the White House. They got lines everywhere, okay?
Additionally, MMA Guru did not hold back, bashing both fighters by roasting them, saying they are acting like the White House is some giant party spot. He mocked both Jones and McGregor for acting more excited about what they think is inside the White House. He joked that both of them probably think the White House is stocked full of drugs, taking a final jab at their real motivations for wanting to be on the card.
They both think the White House is a place full of cocaine. Maybe it is, okay? Maybe it is, who knows, but Jon Jones says he just re-entered a testing pool. Lasted for about 2 weeks. This is what I'm talking about. This is delusion. This is stupid. This is dumb. I hate that we're even talking about him, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's good. And I like shitting on Jon Jones and hating on him. And we all knew Jon Jones was going to say something eventually about teasing the idea of coming back. I know he's waiting to tweet something after Tom Aspinall's next fight with Cyril Gane. If he so happens to lose, Jones will be on Twitter for a week straight. If he so happens to win and does it less impressively than Jones, Jones will be on Twitter for a couple of days straight.
Despite that, Guru added that this fight card is actually huge for American fans and fighters, calling it a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, especially for fighters and fans who are pro-American and pro-Trump. He pointed out that the stage itself makes it a special moment.
The White House thing is big, okay? For Americans, Jon Jones loves Trump, does the little Trump dance after his win against Stipe, you know what I mean? Points over to Trump as well. He loves a bit of Donald Trump. And for a lot of these guys that are like very pro-American, Donald Trump guys, even Colby Covington's on one of the posts, I mentioned it earlier, saying, count me in, I know a guy, US. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for those guys to compete at an event held at the White House. The presidential build, like the big building of the USA. It's like an Egyptian getting a chance to compete in the pyramids at a UFC pay-per-view.
Adding to that, Michael Bisping revealed that the UFC, along with Dana White and Donald Trump, are planning to stage the event right on the White House grounds. Bisping added that behind the White House, there is a large stretch of land where they plan to build a temporary stadium that could seat around 25,000 fans.
Talking of insane, he wants to do it on the White House grounds. Apparently behind the White House, there's a ton of land there. They're going to build a temporary stadium that could seat somewhere between 20 and 25,000 fans.
We have a lot of land there. We're going to build a little, we're not, Dana's going to do it. Dana's great, one of a kind. We're going to have a UFC fight, championship fight, full fight, like 20, 25,000 people.
And let me tell you, even though there's a lot of people, because I just Googled UFC at the White House, and Yahoo and the Huffington Post and stuff like that came up talking shit, going, oh my God, this is crazy. They've gone full idiocracy. How are you going to do that? Madison Square Garden only holds 20,000 people. Listen, If they've got the land, they've got the money, they've got the know-how, they've got the resources, they've got the fighters.
In addition, Bisping praised Dana White and Donald Trump for pulling off such an ambitious collaboration, saying that if anyone could make it happen, it would be them. He also added that fans could realistically see this massive card come together by July 2026 if all the plans stay on track.
If anyone can do it, it's Donald Trump and Dana White. So bet your bottom dollar, 2026, we might get a UFC event at the White House, which would be absolutely insane.
Adding to that, Dana White also acknowledged that both Jon Jones and Conor McGregor have jumped back into the testing pool and are hungry to land a spot on the White House card. He teased fans with the possibility of seeing these two massive names make their return on what could be one of the UFC's biggest stages ever. Additionally, he stated that no matter who wanted to be on the card, he promised to make it a very interesting one.
Jones, we don't know if he was serious. Is he not retired anymore? Is he back in the...
You jump back in the pool, so...
How sick is that for you that now you kind of got this White House event for them and it's like... I feel like this is what brings...
No matter who popped up or who didn't or whatever, we would have put on an incredible card.
What would be the dream main event?
The dream main event right now would be Aspinall versus Jones.
Is it possible that McGregor and Jones would fight on the same card?
Could be.
Furthermore, Bisping pointed out that everyone knows Jon Jones is a favorite of both Dana White and Donald Trump, and with Jones now showing new interest in the White House card, it could set up the greatest heavyweight fight in the sport. He said that a clash between Tom Aspinall and Jon Jones would be the perfect main event for such a historic card, and believes fans would finally get to see that heavyweight showdown on one of the biggest and once-in-a-lifetime fight cards.
Main event at the White House, who would this be? Well, we know that Jon Jones is one of Donald Trump's favorite fighters, and he just walked away from the sport. So Tom Aspinall apparently has a fight lined up. The date and the opponent will be announced soon. And if there's one fight, and if there's one location that Jon Jones would come out of retirement for, we might just get to see the greatest heavyweight fight of all time. If Tom only just scrapes by Cyril Gane. I think Jones would come out of retirement, and that would be the main event at the White House. Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall, England versus USA, all over again, okay? 1776, eat your goddamn hearts out, except this time, we're gonna whoop your ass, guys.
For the co-main event, Michael Bisping said it could easily be the long-awaited clash between Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler, with both fighters having bad blood, a bunch of history, and the fans demanding the fight. He believes this showdown would be the perfect addition to the White House card, giving the event even more star power and delivering the kind of blockbuster lineup that would make history.
He already said this is the perfect place to settle this score. This fight that has been about 3 or 4 years in the making. Of course, they recorded The Ultimate Fighter. The fight never took place. There was a bunch of injuries. There was broken toes.
My foot was a balloon.
There was a bunch of rumors. There were all kinds of going on, right? But I'll tell you what, if there is a spot, if there is a place, it's the White House. Conor McGregor's no stranger to the White House. He's already been out there. He said he's going to run to be the Prime Minister or the President of Ireland. He spoke to the world's media at the White House. So he's very familiar with this place. And of course, he would love to insert himself to this legendary historic event. And of course, taking on Michael Chandler, who was just destroyed by Paddy Pimblett.
Nevertheless, Michael Bisping believes that if Conor intends to ever make a return, the White House fight card is the place to do it.
If, and that's a big if he could come back, the White House wouldn't be a bad place to do it. He's already been there, and I think he would probably beat Michael Chandler. Certainly that version that fought Paddy Pimblett. No disrespect to Paddy Pimblett. So, there you go. There's your main, there's your co-main.
Adding to that, the Wade Concept revealed that this card is being planned as a special event created at Donald Trump's request to mark America's 250th birthday celebration next year on the 4th of July. The idea is to turn the White House grounds into the stage for one of the biggest fight nights ever, as part of a massive milestone for the country.
Donald Trump, the President of the United States, would like to hold America's 250th birthday celebration next year, 2026, on the 4th of July, because it will be the 250th anniversary of Independence Day here in America. He would like to hold a UFC event on the front lawn of the White House.
Moreover, Wade said it does not matter what side of the political aisle you are on, because to him, having an event like this is simply incredible. He believes Trump is using a sport he genuinely loves to showcase just how great America is, and sees the White House card as a unique way to celebrate the country's milestone in a way only combat sports can deliver.
I don't care what side of the political aisle you're on. To me, This is pretty fucking awesome. Now, again, I'm not one to get super political here, and I saw people talking about, oh, this is political, and Dana White says he's not political. I don't even look at this as a political issue. I look at this as the President of the United States using a sport that he likes to showcase how great America is in 2025, well, 2026 when it'll happen, and politically motivated or not, is something I think goes well with the idea of what America is, a place that is, in one hand, so beautiful and unique, and in the other, completely chaotic and almost cartoon-like in a way. And again, I love it. We can have a fight on the grounds of the White House in front of 25,000 people. This is awesome to me.
In addition, Wade also commented on Conor McGregor being the most vocal fighter pushing to get on this card, pointing to all the posts he has been firing off on X, and even sharing parts of his conversation with Dana White. Wade said it is clear Conor is fully locked in on making this historic event part of his comeback.
It does need to be said that Conor McGregor has been the most vocal fighter about potentially being on this card. As he tweeted, "Happy 4th of July, USA. Excited President Trump announcing a UFC fight event at the White House. I would love to be honored. Count me in." I would be honored, count me in. And then there's a picture of him and Donald. And look at, you know, he just looks like he is Dennis the Menace in real form, man. Conor just always looks like he's up to some weird sadistic shit. And then someone asked Grok, will Conor be at the White House? Conor's expressed strong interest in fighting at the White House, and then Conor quote tweets it with a direct message, two of which to Dana White, and then Dana responds, "I love it." So again, you can see Conor the only place where disputes truly get settled, the White House.
However, Wade said he has not seen Conor McGregor this fired up about a fight in a long time, and admitted he would not mind seeing Conor headline the White House card. He believes it would be historic and a huge boost for the sport, bringing even more eyes and energy to an all-massive event. So there you have it, all fighters are eyeing the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to fight on the White House card. If this card goes down, it'll be the most talked about event in UFC history. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Do you think Dana White and Donald Trump will make it happen? Or will controversy take over once again and blow it all apart? If you enjoyed the video and want these fights on the card, hit the like button, make sure to share with an MMA fan, but don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you in the next video with more exciting updates.